1 minute.
Good afternoon, FSU. This is Dave Van Loo with your Friday FSU weather report. Take a live look here at Dope. It's currently 75 and mostly cloudy with not much wind coming in at us. And as we can see, it's 75 here in Tallahassee. Same thing going on in Quincy and Apalachicola down here. It's a nice 69 degrees, just below that 70 mark. Our live radar, we have nothing going on, no clouds, no rain, so everything's good. And if we look at tonight, we're going to see a lot of fog in the area. Tallahassee sitting here at 62, along with everywhere else pretty much around the same value. And if we look at tomorrow, we're going to see temperatures around 60 in the morning in the AMs, but by noon and lunchtime, we will be warming up into the 70s as well. And for some of the headlines today, how long will these warm temperatures last? That's the question of the day. And Priscilla will get into some of the snow blanketing the Northeast, along with Super Bowl Sunday this Sunday, live on FSU.
This week, I had the pleasure of interviewing Monica Rowe, a senior at Florida State.
Tallahassee, and happy Friday. We've got a great show geared up for you today as we head into the weekend. We are continuing into those spring-like temperatures, and so I really hope that you are taking advantage of that because we've got some beautiful temperatures coming up this weekend. So definitely get outside, enjoy with your friends, do a picnic, a beach day, get out to the pool because we don't know how long these temperatures are going to last. We've got Super Bowl Sunday coming up this Sunday, which is super exciting. And Valentine's Day is coming up next weekend, so we've got a lot of fun plans coming up. And into the show, we are going over to the local open with David.
Hey guys, it's Priscilla, student meteorologist. Right now we're taking a look over Doak Campbell Stadium where it has been pretty cloudy pretty much all day long. And as you can see, our temperatures across the region are roughly in the middle 70s right now, even dipping into 68 in Carabel. But overall, pretty pleasant day, just a little bit of warmth. And right now we're going to take a look at the live radar, which is showing nothing on the camera as well. But now we're going to keep going on to tonight's forecast where we're seeing our lows roughly in the lower 60s. So nothing too crazy as well. But looking into tomorrow, it's going to be about 79 degrees with some morning fog and potentially in the evening as well, about 79 degrees, just a slight breeze over there. And again, look at that fog tracker. We're seeing our visibility reduced very heavily in the Big Bend region, seeing visibility at half a mile here in Tallahassee and a little bit more at St. Mark's, but overall, it's been pretty foggy the last couple of days, so make sure to use your correct lights on your car when you're driving out and about and to just stay aware at all times. For your dog walk forecast, it's going to be pretty chilly in the morning, but nothing too crazy. About 60s, warming up to 69 by 11 a.m., so very pleasant temperatures to go around. As for your future radar, we're not seeing any rain in the area, just lots of cloud cover, also associated with that fog that's going to work its way in and then dissipate as we get into the afternoon hours. But as we head into tomorrow, it's going to be also in the 70s, very nice and pleasant temperatures, roughly 73 over in Monticello and dipping into the 60s over by the coast. And if you want to get out to the pool, it's going to be, again, in the mid-70s, so very nice time to, get a nice tan or really enjoy those cool conditions. And as for your beach forecast, similar as well. And for your 7-day, we've got the Super Bowl coming up on Sunday with some highs in the 70s and our lows in the 50s. But now David's going to give us a look at Florida.
All righty. And if we look here at our current temperature in Florida, we can see Tallahassee is a beautiful 76, along with Pensacola 74, Jacksonville 76 as well, with Orlando staying nice and pretty at 80 degrees as well. For Miami, next 4 days, beautiful, beautiful weekend, 80 degrees with sun. Get out and go to the beach. Do anything you do in Miami. And those temperatures and conditions will continue into the next week as well. If we look at Fort Myers, we're going to have some 85 and barely any cloud coverage as well, with 85s throughout Monday and Tuesday as well, with those lows sitting about 62 to 64 as well. If we take a look here at Tampa, beautiful weather on Monday, but this weekend we're going to be seeing some fog along with temperatures just climbing above the 80s as well. And for Orlando, 84 degrees on Saturday and Sunday, so beautiful Super Bowl weather if you ask me for that Super Bowl Sunday. Along with Monday and Tuesday, we'll be heating up to about 85. And if we take a look at Jacksonville, where I'm from, Duval, Sunday, beautiful 83 for that Super Bowl, and Monday and Tuesday, 79 as well. And then Pensacola, beautiful sunset, as you can see from this picture here. Probably getting the best weather here in Florida, I should say, with 73 and 74 for your Saturday and Sunday. But that weather will sure as well won't be there come Monday with 40% chance of rain. If we take a look at the radar here in the south, barely seeing anything here. Miami, all those coastal cities doing well with barely any rain hitting us. And again, if we move up into the central part of Florida, we're not seeing anything. Orlando and Bay Lake, again, have nothing. So if you're in that area, go take advantage of no rain. And then if we look at North Florida here, bit of cloud coverage in the Tallahassee region as we've been seeing trending this entire week, but overall isn't anything crazy. And then as we move into the future, barely any storms going to be hitting us. Fort Myers and Miami may experience a little bit of rain come Saturday or Sunday, but then again, we shouldn't be seeing many impacts. And if we take a look at the temperatures tonight, Tallahassee is a beautiful 61, along with a lot of other places staying around the same, whereas Orlando's at 60, Tampa at 59, and Gainesville at 56, all seeing these foggy conditions as well. And we can see Key West is going to have a nice 72 with Miami sun poking out just at 68. Perfect tanning weather if you ask me. If we look at tomorrow in Florida, again, we're going to be seeing fog all throughout this region here. But again, the best place to be, in my opinion, Pensacola at 73. A little bit warmer down here south in West Palm and Miami, but overall should be awesome. And now we will move into southeast.
Hi everyone, so we are moving into the southeast and we've got a few live looks around the major southeast cities. So we've got Tampa, Florida, as well as Nashville, Birmingham, and New Orleans behind me. So in Nashville, we've got some beautiful blue skies. I'm super excited about that and very jealous because we've had some very cloudy days this past week for us. But as we move into the live radar, we really don't have anything going on in the south of the southeast, but up towards Nashville, you've got some sprinkling showers coming in here and there, so just be aware of that. And then a little bit down in Mississippi as well. And then moving into the future, so we've got some cloud cover once again in the north of the southeast, but we're going to hear a little bit more about that as we go into the northeast a little bit later in our show. But definitely some cloud cover, some sprinkles here and there, once I said again, moving overnight into the Tennessee area, as well as some of the Carolinas. And then the major thing to look for here is that we have some drought conditions in the middle of Tennessee, but kind of the rest of the southeast area is doing pretty good as far as drought conditions do go. And then for our current conditions, so we've got pretty sunny, partly cloudy skies, kind of as a consensus all over the southeast. Our hot spot is actually surprisingly Charleston. It's a beautiful 84 there. I'm a little bit jealous. But following pretty closely, we have Shreveport as well at a solid 82. So definitely very temperate, almost a little bit warm, definitely warm actually for this time of year for all around. But definitely as we go a little bit north, it's going to be a little bit chillier. And then moving into our current heat index, this just means what it feels like right now. And pretty much the temperatures that we just saw are what it actually feels like. So pretty much all over the area, the temperatures are exactly as they were stated in the last graphic. So kind of what it says on your phone for the temperature is what it's going to feel like when you go outside all over the whole southeast. And then moving into tonight, we're going to be cooling down a little bit, but still not very much. Like back in Miami, or down in Miami, we're still at a 69. So that is very, very warm, especially for this time of year, but once again, pretty normal. As we move up north, it is going to be a little bit cooler. Nashville, we are at a 56, and Charlotte, we are dipping into the low 50s. So that's kind of like our cold spot for the southeast right now is Charlotte. And our hot spot, kind of per usual, is Miami as well. The biggest difference is Charleston is going to be our hot spot for the day, and overnight it is dipping down into the 50s, so that's a big deal. And then moving into Nashville for the weekend. So we've got some rain on Saturday and as well as on Tuesday. So that's the main thing to be aware of. And then there's a big dip in temperature overnight. It goes from 74, and then the next morning, beware, when you wake up, the high will be a 46. With New Orleans, so we've got very, very cloudy conditions, lots of fog on Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday we've got rain. But very consistently, it's going to be highs in the upper 70s, mid 70s, and the lows are going to be in the 60s, which is kind of the general consensus of what we're seeing around the southeast right now. And then for tomorrow, we are seeing, once again, lots of partly cloudy skies, lots of sunshine, and we definitely have some fog over Tallahassee, Orlando, New Orleans. We have been experiencing those foggy conditions lately, so that's not new for us, so just be aware of that, especially in the morning hours. And then we are going to be moving into our next segment with Priscilla.
Yes, thank you, Michaela. Taking a look over in the Northeast right now. Taking a look at some snow that the Northeast has been seeing recently. Currently across the area, though, we're not seeing too much, but it will be soon to come. So definitely keep that in mind as we go throughout the next couple of days. We're going to be seeing that snow rolling into the Michigan Peninsula and around Saturday at 10 a.m. As we move forward to about 7 p.m., that's where we're going to be seeing the majority of this snow roughly concentrated into New York and Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania also does have a large risk for freezing rain and icy conditions, as we can see by this pink sector. And we're also seeing some rain to the more southern portions of this area. So definitely keep that in mind. We've got a bit of a warm sector that's keeping some of this snow falling as rain, frankly. But then as we head into Sunday, into the overnight hours, it's going to push into the deep northeast, and they're going to be seeing all of that snow. And then it'll clear out as we head into Sunday afternoon, where we've really just got lots of cloud cover to go around. So as for snow totals, we're seeing really quite a lot over in Green Bay, almost nearing 6.5 inches, which is quite a lot. We're seeing 2.24 in Alpena and 2.57 in Syracuse. So definitely lots of snow that will pile up, as well as this ice, which is really what we're looking at. We're seeing a lot of it mostly through Ohio and into Pennsylvania. So definitely try and stay off the roads if you can, because it's going to be some hazardous driving conditions out there. If you're in Chicago, we're going to be seeing that snow hitting on Tuesday, and we've got some cold highs and lows. It's going to be pretty cold throughout the next couple of days, which is going to really help to have these snowy conditions. If you're in State College, it's going to be 90% raining on Saturday and snow on Tuesday as well. So definitely lots of cold weather to go around. Pittsburgh, similar story. We're pretty cold, and we're seeing that that snow on Tuesdays. And New York, again, similar story, seeing that snow on Tuesday. But New York does have a little bit of warmer temperatures. And now we're going to send it back to the desk with David.
That's right. So if you don't know by now, it's February. We're here to talk about the Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, Black History Month. We got it all lined up. If we take a look here, New Orleans is currently 78. Super Bowl is this Sunday, so beautiful weather we're seeing so far in New Orleans as well. So I'm excited for that game. I got the Eagles. I don't want to see Mahomes three-peat, but we'll do what we got to do. And for Valentine's Day, we'll also be seeing some beautiful weather come a week from now. But here's your weather for the game time. Kickoff is around 6, so we'll be seeing temperatures in between 70 and 67. But by the end of the game, temperatures should be below 65, so should end up being a beautiful night for that. And then if we take a look here at Valentine's Day, a week from today, on average it's been around 68 and a low of 43. So hopefully we'll get weather a little bit warmer than that, which is what I would prefer. So I can maybe go on a picnic, go outside, or who knows, it's Valentine's Day, you do as you please. But anyways, we're going to be moving into our wildlife awareness here with Priscilla.
Yes, thank you, David. And as we're going to be taking a look at our wildfire awareness, please know that this week is Florida Severe Weather Awareness Week. So Friday's topic is wildfires, and something to know is that Florida wildfire season is considered to be year-round. I know a lot of us like to get outside and go camping, enjoy the outdoors, but you really want to be cautious of creating your campfires and how you put them out and start them, because a lot of, about 80% of wildfires are human caused. So definitely only you can prevent wildfires. Always remember that. About 4,600 wildfires burn nearly 110,000 of acres of land each year in Florida. So definitely if you plan to have any fires, make sure you have a plan to how you're going to put it out and make sure that it stays out throughout the rest of the night. But now David's going to give us another look back on the wall.
Alrighty. So for some of your lifestyle folks out there, tonight's a pretty good night to go out in my opinion. Right around 9 o'clock we'll be seeing 65 here in Tallahassee, with temperatures dropping a little bit as the night goes on, but nothing too warm or nothing too cold, just that perfect area. If you're planning on walking your dog, I recommend 9 a.m. when the fog is out and it's not too hot, not too cold, right in between those two temperatures you're seeing. And yeah, should be awesome for, like I said, a pool day. Noon to around 5 is probably when you'll catch the most rays of sun, with 3 probably being your best bet, being the warmest part of the day at 77. So I would definitely recommend you get out there. Or if you're closer to the beach, Panama City Beach, tomorrow, maybe not so in the AM, I wouldn't go just because of those potential showers, but after that, Saturday afternoon and Sunday should be beautiful, with temperatures barely crawling above 70 degrees. So beautiful beach day if you ask me. Taking a look here at our airport delays in Tallahassee, we ain't got none. Clear with no delays, just a nice 75 degrees. And if we take a look at other places around, we're seeing nothing else as well. The outlier here being JFK, usually busy. Surprisingly on a Friday, not a lot of travel, sitting at 41 degrees as well. And if we take a look at our backyard forecast, who wouldn't want to be outside throwing the football, being by the pool, whatever that might include. 78 degrees with some clouds, but some areas may receive more sunshine than others, so be optimistic about it. And if you take a look here at the Sportsplex, again, one of my favorite places here, play sports, all that good stuff. 74, and we're going to be seeing some fog roll in as the night comes along. So if you're out there, enjoy it while you can and while you can still see. Nightlife for FSU, we got Township here behind me. 67 and mostly cloudy, like I said. Great night to go out. It's a Friday, so Tallahassee, you do you. And then again, we will move in to our next segment.
Hi, everybody. We are moving into our local clothes. So this is Doak Campbell Stadium. This is a live look right now. So obviously it's very cloudy, which is what we've been seeing lately. So this is not unusual at all. And then we've got a very, very temperate look at a lot of the temperatures in the area. It's definitely a little bit cooler along the coast and warmer inland, very typical. And then moving into the live radar, we really don't have much at all going on, as you can see, so there's no need to worry about any of that. And then for overnight, so we've got definitely cooler all over. We're hovering, as the general consensus is, the 60s, so hovering all around the low 60s. Tallahassee is going to be a 62, so definitely grab that cardigan, grab that sweater if you run a little bit colder. And then for tomorrow, we have in the morning some fog, which we've been seeing, it's not unusual, and a slight breeze with a 79 as our high. So we are definitely warming up, not quite touching into the 80s, but it should be a really, really nice day as that fog burns off in the early afternoon. And then our fog tracker, as you can see, we've got some pretty heavy fog all over the area. In Tallahassee, there's only a half-mile view, really, which is a lot of fog. So just be careful if you're driving in those early hours before the fog burns off. And all of the surrounding areas, honestly, just be very, very careful if you're driving in those morning hours getting to work. And then for your dog walk forecast, it is going to be chilly and also foggy in the morning, like we've said, but that is going to burn off and lead to a partly cloudy day in the early to mid-afternoon, and it's going to warm up into those 70s. So definitely grab a layer if you're going out in the morning and enjoy those warm weathers and those sunny skies coming up later. But it is going to be a bit cloudy, definitely in the morning like we said. So as you can see, this is working through the morning, and then as it hits the early afternoon, a lot of that cloud cover does burn off. So definitely be aware of that and look forward towards, like I said, those partly sunny skies coming through in the afternoon. And then for tomorrow, per usual, definitely a little bit cooler temperatures along the coast, warmer inland. Tallahassee sitting at a solid 74 tomorrow afternoon. Beautiful day, get outside, enjoy the weekend, get with your friends, enjoy a picnic, go and just be outside and enjoy. Great day for the pool, definitely in the early afternoon. You're gonna be seeing those sunshine, those warmer temperatures. In the past few weeks, we've definitely been warming up a lot, but it's definitely an exciting time. Like I said, beach forecasts don't go in the morning. It'll be a little bit rainy, but in the afternoon, great temperatures, great partly sunny skies. And this is a live look at Panama City campus right now, which is absolutely beautiful, and with a solid 73, so very similar to us, but they're on the beach, so how great is that? And then as you can see here, this is our live look at the 7-day forecast. We've got Super Bowl on Sunday, and then we've got those rainy days coming next week, so be aware of that as we head into next week. And then we're gonna head back to the desk with Priscilla as we close out our show tonight.
Yes, thank you, Michaela. It has been a busy night here at FSU Weather. We might have had a little bit of a late start, a couple of technical difficulties, but nothing can get in the way of our passion for the weather and giving you the most up-to-date information so you can plan out your week, enjoy the nice conditions that we're going to be having. So we've got Super Bowl on Sunday, so if you're going to any parties, you should see some sunshine out and about if you want to toss around the football. And Valentine's Day is next week, so lots of things to look forward to, lots of sunshine to go around. We're not really seeing any rain till about midway through next week, so definitely keep that in mind, but really you won't need to worry at all. And overnight, we've got some nice temperatures. Roughly our lows are in the 50s and 60s, so definitely very pleasant, but definitely keep in mind that fog because it can get very dangerous out there. If you're not paying attention, things will sneak up on you and you won't even know it was there. But now we're going to take a look at our socials real quick. Make sure to follow us on X at FSU Weather as well as Facebook. Like us to stay up to date and current. You can also follow us on Instagram at FSU Weather and make sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube at FSU Weather, and also do not forget to follow us on TikTok at FSU Weather. Thanks for tuning in to this Friday edition of FSU Weather, and here's one last look at Doak.